Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another D-Man the Defenders video. Today's video is sort of going to be broken into two. It is on the free-to-play account here for week 4. We had just gone into the first Temple Wars here. And yeah, I was right. They expanded it to top 15 instead of top 10. Probably for a bit more diversity. And yeah, what a lot of people are sometimes confused here. So like, if you get this on your server, you just have to just hit it here and just go to 5 and just inspire them. It's best to inspire just one guy. Like if everybody on the server inspires the top guy, it helps everybody, because as he progresses, even though we're not in it, the further he gets, the more, whenever he wins, like we win as a server. So you see, like some people have put some on the second place guy, some people put on the third. I'm guessing these people are just putting them on themselves mostly, but it's best to put it on the number one guy, the one that has the best chance of getting further. And what that does when you inspire them is later on in the temple, I don't know if it'll show, but later on when you go into the temple, like when these days are getting open and stuff like that, the top, I believe it starts in like the fourth stage here. Later on, whoever is like the most inspired, this is from like all the servers. So like the top 3 people get a buff. I believe it's like an HP buff. So they get like 25% or something like that, and then like 20% and then 15% buff, or I'm not quite sure. But that's not even what I want to talk about. But it is better to inspire one person just every day, and then you get that little prize. Then I don't even know if I even picked it up. Yeah, I didn't even know if I picked it up or not. Yeah, I didn't click on it. Anyways, I'll do that later. But what I want to do in this video here, why I'm going to split it up, is the first round of the third Battle of the Gods just ended, and I guessed right for 8 out of 8. And for 8 out of 8, so I got enough points to get the axe, the second hammer for Thor. So I'm going to do that. And just in case too, if you're ever wondering like who's going to win here, this is just a guess. But like, do you know how if you go here, right? Do you see how this guy is like higher rated? The Zen Zero is higher rated, right? Well, like the purple one is harder to get. You see it has like that thin around his name. The purple one is harder to get than the blue one. So like, I'm not exactly sure who's gonna win, but if I had to guess, I would base it on that. So that's why you could also take a look at the heroes too and stuff like that, right? So because sometimes it explains why. Dang, it's looking pretty even. So you want to kind of break it down with like the gems and stuff like that, and also their weapon. Well, this guy's already a red already. My goodness, people are so much further. This guy's red too, but that kind of makes me want to go with the other guy now. But anyways, it's kind of a bit off track here. But anyways, yeah, the reason why I want to break it up into 2 is because yeah, because I just got that. Like I just bought the second one here. If I go to no, not this one, the God Shop, I just had enough and I just bought that one. So I have it here, and I thought I would combine it here with you guys. It's yeah, it's the 5 million here. So we combine it together, and I am going to show how let's see how much I can bring. Yeah, because I forgot I don't have any gold. So because I don't have any gold today, I thought we would get into the campaign. So I thought we would do together. So that's why I'm going to break up into 2, because when we get to the end, because I don't have enough to get to the very last one, right? It's level 84. Um, I'm going to see. I'm doing this to get gold. That way I can upgrade the weapon. That way we can jump in and try to see if maybe we can defeat. If we can defeat. Um, the 194 together, and then I'll stream or not stream, but I'll show all of that too. Uh, Fantastic here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't seen this level, but I remember when I did this on my other account. This level is like one of my favorite levels. Like, 'cause it's so easy. Um, I believe, anyways. I always like to upgrade the. I guess I might as well slow it down, but I like to upgrade the Harmonia first for most cases, and most of the time, if it's like this, I won't even use the slow guy in the beginning. Like, I'll put another blaster at the front because it's not really worth it. And then I'll put this guy here, and then I'll put the slow person at the very end. It's ×2 again. Just in case if somehow they end up passing. But it looks like these levels are going to be pretty easy here to do together. Let's see what as you all like know by now, like usually these levels they're all usually the same for a bit. Like until you get about halfway or so, I think. And then it's like a little bit different. Harmonia is like, there's no question about it. Well, thinking about it, I was going to say there's no question about it, she's the best person for campaign. Actually, yeah, I would say she's the best person for campaign. And the only other person that would compete with her, I forgot I'm actually playing. The only other person that would compete with her is, let me put her there, is Ramesses 2. Ramesses 2, if you ever get stuck, if you ever get stuck in the campaign, if you have a Ramesses 2, because there's no bonus for the campaign, right? It's good to level him up as like a 9th person, and then just keep him on the side and then use him for the campaign. That's what I was doing on my main account until I beat it, because I got to the cap at level like 114, and then I think it's like at 39 something or something like that, and then I stopped and then I decommissioned Ramesses 2. That, and I needed more room. Like, I mean, like even when I wasn't using him on my main team, I still had him anyways, just for the campaign. And then when we're able to level up, like go from 115 to like 114 to 115, 116, I'm going to level him back up again and use him for the campaign, because I imagine it's going to be very hard, and he's going to be needed. My favorite people to use in the campaign is, I like to have a team of all assaulters, like all assaulters, like all of the far range people. Yeah, of all far range people. So like the people that have the little spear in the corner there. Do you see how like Thor has that little fireball because he's a blaster? If you look at Valkyrie here, she has that little spear, that little bullet icon there. That's the assaulter people, the people that have like the longest range, and the blasters have the shortest range. Same with the control people. Um, yeah, so I put him in there. Sometimes I swap her out for him for Constantine, just for something different to look at. And the reason why I start with these two is because Thor is the highest damage, and let's see here. Yeah, because Thor is like the highest damage for the campaign here, so that's why I start with him. But these levels should be, I believe, easy, very easy for anybody here. Whoops, I didn't mean to put him there. I thought I put him there. And then usually the first person I like to upgrade, it depends on where I am, but I usually like to upgrade Harmonia. And then I like to upgrade, if this is like a really, really tough level, then I would like to upgrade Joan of Arc second. But it always changes depending on like the current need at that very moment of like who do I need. And then usually I like to go for Thor. And then Valkyrie. I usually upgrade the blasters last, except for Thor. And the reason why I upgrade Thor, because he has the most gear, and it takes a lot of gear to add even the most little bit of TD damage. Because the gear is mostly for versus mode, right? And then the reason why I'm not putting Constantine first, so I'm guessing that's why a lot of you use. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I like to use this guy's first, like King Tut's first, because it amplifies the damage that everybody else does. Um, yeah, it amplifies the damage that everybody else does. So that's why whenever like a boss comes, that's why I use him first. But yeah, I like a full team of assaulters. So like on my main account, that's pretty much all I use. Oh man, I didn't like this level here. This one's going to take a couple of tries. Usually for a level like this, I like to. Usually I even like to go like, I guess you have to put one first, but usually I like to place like Valkyrie and Joan of Arc, and then just to see where they go. I'm just testing out the level here. I don't really care what's going on right now, just to see what's happening, just to see like if they change anything up. Usually I don't let it actually go to the very end there. What I'll do is after when it starts getting to like one life left, like I'll just show you in a second here. So I'll decommission him, and I'll put Thor there, and I'll put I guess I'll put Harmonia there, but that's just what I'll do is like usually after I lose a couple of life, I'll stop and restart. So you can always stop and restart here. So usually I like to put the blasters at the edge because they have the shortest range. And now, like, I'll put but in this case here, like, I'll upgrade the assaulters, like the far range people first. Then Harmonia, and then Thor next. And then if I haven't already, I'll upgrade. No, I already did him. Yeah. But I always like to upgrade the all the Rangers first. But Joan of Arc um, increases everybody's range. So like, you see how she's attacking right now? Like, you see, so right now everybody has increased range, like including or Constantine as well. Usually, if everybody's fully upgraded, you can just like fast forward because it's usually not going to change anything unless you're worried that they might run by. But usually, like, they don't. Um, let's see here. Yeah, yeah. So because there's no bonus, you can put whoever you want. You don't have to worry about let's see what direction they run. You don't have to worry about who's on your team or um. This guy has such a huge life here. Like, okay, they're running in that direction. Let's see. All right. Do I still want? So I need a lot of damage at the very beginning. Let's see here, and I need. Valkyrie has like no gear, but I like to get her out early just because of her increased range. And seeing if Joan of Arc, and then so that way they can focus. Oh man, the other side there too. That's too much. Usually I'll just keep restarting and just try like a bunch of different combos. Um, let's try him. Let's try him there. No, that won't work either. Because actually, let me try this one here. Yeah, let me try this. Let me try seeing if any slow will do anything. Yeah, it's definitely. Wait for the third one. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, it's definitely not. This guy's slow sucks. Like, I wish I had Ares. Ares has very weak damage in the campaign. Like, one of the worst. Well, that's because she's a control person. She's not meant to have a lot of damage to begin with. But let's put Harmonia in the middle here. Let's see if we can wait till the third one comes out and hit all three. Let's see if we can use it on him. Let's see if we can get Jonah back there. Oh, come on, buddy. Yeah. I didn't mean to put him there. I guess all right. The OCD in me wants to fix this. Yeah. But Leif Erikson's like one of my favorites for the campaign. I like him a lot, but unfortunately, once I get him to an 8-star, it's going to be sacrificed to Thor. And upgrade. I always like to upgrade the assaulters first because they can always attack like from the furthest. Because look at that long range, right? So you don't really need to upgrade and these guys here, the blasters. No, that should be it. We should. Yeah. Valkyrie, like, she stuns the opponents, right? Like, a lot of the time. Like, she has that little miniature Valkyrie that she spawns. And then, like, in reality, it should be the opposite, right? Like Thor should be there. And then, but it doesn't matter anyways. But the reason why is because that little ring that Harmonia has can also reach Thor, but not where he was originally. And you don't. Harmonia gives a buff to everybody to increase their damage. To increase their damage by I think it's like 12% or something like that, and then it goes to 18%. So I guess Thor can go right here. But that circle that Harmonia has around her buffs anybody's attack. Should probably this guy here. And put this guy here. I love it whenever they put those little speedy guys at the beginning trying to, because they're so easy to kill. And if needed, you can always use Thor's and those little stupid spiderlings or whatever they're called. We're gonna put this slow. So yeah, pretty much keep the same set. Like once I find out which one is like what works. See, when you increase, like they get increased range, right? So that's why I like to, so that way they can attack from where they are. Then usually Leif Erikson. I think when you get the staff for Harmonia, like the Twilight staff, it makes her like immune to stuns. And I don't even know if that counts for campaign or not, but I think it does because it doesn't specify. It just says like a immune to stuns. Even on my main account, like, yeah, I only use Iris just because she has an aura as well, and the aura slows everybody. It says like I think that's the one that's 12% or something like that, and then goes to 18%. Even though it says like 18% or whatever, it's actually like a lot. Like it seems like a lot more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you're pretty much like stuck. That's not. And a lot of people ask too if there's any way to get experience. There's no way to get any more experience faster than just hitting this thing. Like besides doing it too, whenever you beat a level, and I don't like why you can't go back to a level 2 when you beat it. But yeah, that's weird. But anyways, I pretty much did it just for that gold right there. That's yeah, that's basically why I did it. It's just for the gold. That way we can get enough gold to level up this thing here. So I'm going to try and get more gold, and I'm going to make another video either right away or tomorrow, and see if we can get past 170 or 194 here. 194 being no, in the Trial of Fire, the Hellas Abyss here. Now that we have the tier 2 weapon, I can't wait to get that thing to 720. That's going to be amazing. But I'll do one roll here. If you made it all the way to the end, we'll do one roll here. See what people have been getting. A lot of people have been getting that Ares. Oh, they never go by this too, right? Because like, you know, it's very deceiving, right? But anyways, let's do one roll here for see what we can get. And man, that is, I guess that's okay, but we can't use this for a very long time, this tree dude, because we don't have access to it. But that's pretty much what you expect. I've done the reel many times to know that it's usually not worth gambling it, and I still haven't decided if it's not worth. Actually, now now that the reel is normal, like we're not getting the items anymore. It's not worth it for the free to play account. I think I'm just gonna save my diamond and just save it up for buying these things here. Damn, I thought I bought it for today. To buy these things here, the heroic, because you really do need the summons. Yeah, you really do need the summons. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna try and see if I can get more gold somehow. Maybe like today or tomorrow after I do the dailies, and then I will. We will do 197 or 194 together here in the Hellas Abyss. Yeah, we'll run that together, and then because we are close to beating it, and then we'll see what we can do there and stuff. Same with the Warsong as well. But this video is a long one, as it was expected. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. I promise I will get to all of your comments. Thank you.